So it begins. Hello, my name is John and this is my channel, The First Degree, as it says in the channel title, which you can see probably up there in the description, something like that. Anyway, the idea of this channel is to document my travels through the next 6 years whilst I study for a degree in law with the Open University. The channel will go over the things that I'm doing on a weekly basis. It will sort of lightly touch upon the assessments and bits and pieces like that. The reasons I'm doing this is when I was looking at starting this or enrolling on the course, I had a little hunt around forums, YouTube, internet, things like that, and I genuinely found a lot of content that sort of went over the subject as a sort of a broader horizon, so to speak, and nothing that really I could find that helped me with any sort of heads up about what to expect, what the workload was like, the kind of areas, the subjects that would be covered over the various bits and pieces. So I'm hoping that what I can do with this channel is go through that, cover it with you, and yeah, I won't be able to give you all the answers to everything. I probably won't be able to show you a majority of the coursework or the materials that's provided, but I should be able to give you a general idea of what's expected of you, the methods of which they assess you, and the standard of work they expect to get from you. Now, I'm doing the course part-time, so it will take 6 years as opposed to the 3 years that's generally expected from anyone that does this course, and that's because I have a job, and that's full-time, and it's pretty ongoing, so I don't have the time to sit here full-time and crack on with everything as much as I'd like to. The idea at the end of it is it become a qualifying law degree, which means that I could look at working within the legal areas upon completion, as long as the grades are high enough, and see where it will take me. So the course starts in October, and that's where a majority of the course content and sort of general progress videos will come in. But before October comes around, I will upload a number of videos that will explain the process of enrolling. So the course starts twice a year. You've got October and I think it's February. If it's wrong, I'll put a little caption down below, and it explains the process of going through the enrolment procedure on the Open University website, how you select what course it is that you want to do, what modules that you need to do. You know, it varies. If you've done some kind of work, you have some form of credits attached to yourself, you can sort of skip a certain amount of time, but I left school, I've got no A levels or anything like that, a few vocational qualifications after that, but I need to start right at the beginning. So the first 2 years is pretty much an introduction to the whole area, how it all works, and bits and pieces like that. And then years, well, let's have a look. So years 1 and 2 will be the first year, so then, yeah, and so on. So I think you get the general idea. So the other thing I'll also be covering is the materials that I've got, the equipment that I'll be using to help me go through the process, and you know, bits and pieces like that. Now, the channel primarily is here to cover my progress through this course, and it is targeted at those that are thinking of starting it, who are in it, you know, who have been toying with the idea of doing something similar, and hopefully it explains to you that, you know, there's no reason why you can't go ahead and do that. So what I suggest you do is do subscribe to the channel and hit the little bell. I'm not going to have a stringent upload policy. I'm not going to tell you that there's going to be a specific video on a Tuesday at 4 o'clock, because that's unrealistic. I can't guarantee what's going to happen, and as the workload increases on the course, that obviously takes priority, and I will put stuff up here as and when I can, but a lot of those videos as the course goes on are going to be ones that are probably recorded over time and then put together into sort of an info package, as it were. I may put some other content onto the channel. It sort of depends what goes on in the world, really. I might even play some games and put them up here. I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead, but do subscribe to the channel, press the little bell icon. You will get a notification as and when I put new stuff up here. This is the channel trailer. You're not going to get a great deal of information from it, except from what you can expect to gain from the channel as and when it is fully uploaded and rolling. So I hope to see you here in the future as and when these videos do pop up. I will be working on some stuff, as I said, before October, explaining the process of enrolling, how to get funding, you know, the sort of bits and pieces that I feel that I need. I might put some recommendations out to some other channels that I was looking at with regards to hints and tips towards studying and what to expect, some books maybe which you may want to read, that kind of thing. I think you get the gist. So I will see you back here properly in October, but before then I will upload some other videos and we'll take it from there.